right now. It's 9 o'clock any day of the week. And to be perfectly honest, folks, I'm kind of disappointed with the hell yes. You know the drill. If you want the show, it's 10 taps. 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the yeah, and then 1 to make me smile when you hit return. Come on, get off your keyboards. We only do it at the start and at the finish. I know you just want to listen along. I know you just want to crack on with your painting. But get on your keyboards, yeah, and let's start this show good. Come on, give me a hell yeah, folks. Shall we? Hello, folks, of course. It is 9 o'clock any day of the week, and I did have to check what day of the week it was. Apparently, it's a Thursday. Yeah, which is really good. I like Thursdays. Oh, looks like we're having a little hickey. That's better. I'm seeing some hell yes now. We're cool with the intro screen. Really, the blind artist. Thank you, buddy. Right, that's better. Put us in a positive mood. 4 for the hell, 4 for the yeah. Like it, Pagan Shedhead. Right, I see about 80 of us watching so far. I'm peeking a little, so let me just turn the mic down. Oh. Right there. One moment, yeah? I've had a gaming-related question from my daughter. She does know she's not supposed to contact me when I'm on a live show. But you know Willow. Play Robux, but it costs Robux. Right, 1 second. You never... Spend your money how you like, darling. I'm on a live show. Have fun. Right, can't. Love you loads. Right, just to explain, what you call it? Just do it. Give her a 5. Sorry, guys, I am always a father first. Yeah, right. Gotta go. Right. Why do my kids always, every time I'm in the middle of a live stream? Right, sorry about that, guys. Right. Yes, my kids are especially delighted. During the lockdown, yeah, they're not having their music lessons. Now, as you know, separate from the wife, I pay for their music lessons, and they go once a week. Now, obviously, due to the lockdown situation, yeah, there is no music lessons. Yeah, they didn't realise that means they can spend their music money on online stuff. And so it's been like, can I buy this? And I'm like, you can buy whatever you want. Just spend the 30 quid how you want. And I'll send you the other 30 and you know what I mean? In 2 weeks if we're still in lockdown. Otherwise, I'll take your music, as you do. But they're like, Corbin's bought Minecraft and he's delighted. And Willow's like, can I spend £1 on my friend? Yeah, of course you can. Kids say, right. I'm just admiring the terrific cottage behind you. That's no cottage, that is the Stoic Arms. Yeah, there is always time for family relax. Thanks, Don. Now, it does look like we have hit the 100 number across all the streams. We are streaming well on all the platforms. So I know you Twitchers are chatting, you Facebookers are chatting, and obviously my tubers are chatting as well. So we're chatting. Mel's got my back again. You mean your cushion, don't you? Don't be farting on my face, man. Turn it round. That's not what those cushions are for. They're scatter cushions. Don't be abusing my face on your cushion, dude. Yeah, Randy's just got back from his pee, so hell yeah, that's okay. At least you went for a wee-wee now. So, right. I'll be honest with you guys, yeah. Obviously, I'm video chatting with the kids. I'm playing online games with Corbin, Fortnite, stuff like that. No, the Terrainiac chat seems to be struggling. Just very quickly, let me see if I can reload that. Transform, hide, remove. Come on, where's the refresh? Hide. Show. Right, we'll see if it works. Looks like it's working. Right. So, of all the comments to come on, Tanya, really? You are not illustrating a pillow with regards to sitting on my face, young lady. Oh, Tanya, yeah, got a question for you for when we get to our Pammy time. Yeah, so hang round if you can for 5 minutes. Anyway, as I was talking, obviously, yeah, I'm chatting with the kids and all that sort of stuff, and but I am missing them. And one of the things I'm missing is Willow, yeah, because Willow's, Willow, she's nuts, and she's crazy, and I miss that, my crazy girl. I mean, as a father, half the time I spend with Willow is Willow going, "Come on, shall we? Come on, shall we?" And me sitting back and as a grown adult thinking, no, we possibly can't do that. And then as the idiot inside me going, yeah, we really should do that. And then the middle dad in the middle going, right, how do we do this without involving local authorities? So I've been missing those shenanigans. And I've had a real smile put on my face today. Yeah, so I have been down a bit. I've been cracking on and everything, as you do. But I have been missing that. Well, anyway, in the UK at 8 o'clock on a Thursday, yeah, we all go to our doorsteps and clap. And it's the second week we've done this. And, we were out there ready to clap. And I was chatting with the neighbour across the way. And because they're across the road, I'd just left the doorstep a little and gone a bit close to them so I could hear them because they were a bit elderly. Still, plenty of distance. But anyway, 2 doors down, there's a load of students, young students. And one of them decided they were going to clap from their window, not their doorstep. But one of them decided they were going to clap in their t-shirt and pants. Yeah, in the window, full on, standing up, clapping away. I think she had something wrapped around her head or something. Her head was sort of off the top of the window. You couldn't really see her head. But I was howling. I mean, absolutely howling. And it wasn't seeing some young girl in her pants. I'm a granddad, for God. Jace? You know I'm live, right?
Yeah, I'm just telling you, just before you go any further, that one of your neighbours is in the live chat.
Ah, right. That's handy to know now. And as I look, hello, Alice, and thank you for the beer.
All right.
Cheers. Anyway, to continue that conversation, because I don't know if it was Alice who was standing in my window or one of her roommates. Thank you for the beer. I was going to finish. I haven't got round to that bit. Anyway, so one of them was in the window in their pants. And obviously, yeah, I'm a granddad. Not only that, I'm a physiotherapist. I mean, my professional career has been, has been start of day, see someone in their pants. Spend the entire day seeing every demographic possible in their pants. I mean, I taught at Leeds College and I taught massage. So I spent years around students in their pants and bras and t-shirts and stuff like that. I'm a sports therapist. I'm a physiotherapist who specialises in sports. I was a combat medic. So it wasn't that, but it was just the craziness. So Alice, whether it was you or if it was one of your friends, thank you. You really did put a smile on my face. Now, being Mel, you know me. Yeah, I grabbed some chocolate out the stores and just, little note, this is me. Hello, thank you for the laugh. And so, hello, Alice. Yeah, hello, neighbours. I'm your neighbour. You bet you didn't know you had a crazy neighbour. Well, you do now. Right, so that is why I've got a big blood grin on my face, because I needed that. And Willow's obviously, Willow's been in touch, but I've missed the crazy of Willow. And that was, I can totally see Willow doing something that at university. Totally. In fact, Willow would totally glam it up. She'd have lights on at the back. She'd do a scene. Yeah? You know what I mean? She'd be in her pants and a t-shirt, but there'd be like fancy dress, there'd be music, there'd be a dance routine as she was clapping. I mean, you lot have seen Willow on the live shows enough to know what she's... I mean, Jesus Christ, how many times have we tried to get Willow off the camera? Right, so, yeah, to my neighbours, welcome to the live stream. Hello, neighbours. Yeah, and did you know that the Tank Museum at Bovey, yeah, it has a weekly challenge for tanks. This week's build a tank from scrap. That's really good. I've also seen that, Nightingale Hospital, the new military hospital, the field hospital. Remember, I was a combat medic, guys, so yeah. The new field hospital, they put out an appeal for children to do rainbow drawings and drawings for that. So if you've got kids and you're in the UK, yeah, do a quick Google for Nightingale search. Now, the other one that I want to shout out at the start of the show is foldingathome.org. Foldingathome.org, and we need a graphic for this. Tanya, would you do me a freebie, mate? And do me some sort of promotional banner I can throw in this window when I talk about folding at home, please? Can I ask a favour, darling? Yeah? Right, Folding at Home is a distributed computing system. And what it does is the people who are fighting COVID-19 and the various viruses, they're computer modelling various strains of proteins against them, yeah, to find a vaccine and to find something that will work with it. But this requires computing power. So foldingathome.org is where you download a little program, and when your computer isn't doing anything, it uses your computer to work through a set of their millions and millions of possibilities. Now, you don't get anything if you find a cure, but you can use your computer to help find a vaccine for this, sorry. Yeah, because we need to lock it off, if you know what I mean. But yeah, you can help the effort simply by downloading the program for free from foldingathome.org. Yeah, just install it. It's easy to go, doesn't cost anything, works on all the platforms. Yeah, and it's totally legit. I've checked it out. It's been used for years. Load of big science people use it. Yeah, you can use your computer to help. Yeah, Tanya. Yeah, foldingathome.org. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, can one of my moderators post that URL in the in the chat, please, so everyone who's in the chat can jump over and check it out. Right, yeah, Jace is at right. So that's where we are. Yeah, that was my laugh of the day. Yeah, that's Mel's update of the day, and obviously it is time for Pammy the Pandemic Panic Panda. It's a puppet. Need to sort the autofocus on this. Come on, Bob. Tell me what you need, and I'll do a banner. Brilliant, Tanya. Let's have a chat tomorrow, darling. Unless you're awake later. I'm pulling an all-nighter, so Facebook me. Right, it's Pammy time. Yes, Pammy time. Pammy the Pandemic Panic Panda. Now, as everyone knows, yeah, this is Willow's soft toy, but she hasn't had it yet, so I've claimed it and named it, and she's going up the wall at that. But this is the time where we talk about, the drama we're going through. Now, remember, above all, keep calm, keep sensible, and just crack on, because that's all we can do. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to jump on questions in a minute. Let me just do a quick update, because this is what we do on the show. We have a quick chat about Mel's day. We have a quick chat about what's going on in the world. Yeah, and then we crack on with having a laugh. Yeah. Is there a Terrainiac team for Folding at Home? No, but I would love one. Yeah, and if someone can just check it out. I haven't had time because I've obviously got a lot on, but that was something I noticed someone mention, and I thought that would be brilliant for us, and it's something I'd really like to push through this. Yeah, so if someone who knows this sort of stuff, fancies doing me an email going, Mel, go here, do this, or look at this page, this is what you need to know, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, right, current situation. We're in Groundhog Day around the world pretty much. Now, obviously, I know a lot. I've got a global community. I know it's different in a lot of different countries. But with regards to, with regards to what's going on in Europe, shall I say, and in the UK, we're sort of at this sort of stage where we are moving to be fully prepared, and the questions are very much geared around tweaking policy and dealing with little things that come up. And it started to be like, why is Germany, got a lower death rate than us? And you sort of go, well, look, Germany does all the testing in the world, pretty much. They've got hundreds of testing labs, so they're testing everyone while we're just telling people to go, to sit in their home if they've got symptoms. So that's why we've got a higher death rate and everyone else has got a high death rate. Yeah. Compare compare deaths to admissions, and it's a different scale. Yeah. Right. Randy's mentioning security threats. I'm sure there's security threats with all these sort of things, but it's legitimate and gone on enough. Yeah. Yeah. That, it's legitimate and gone on long enough that I think it's secure. And if there were security concerns, it's run by scientists and technical people. I'm sure they would have been addressed. But if you don't want to do it, that's fine, mate. No one's asking you to. Well, I'm asking you to, but no one's forcing you to. Yeah, you know what I mean? Right. Cajun saying, Germany here, we do not test everyone. No, but you do test a lot more than what we're testing. Yeah, and that is a fact. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so my point is, I'm not trying to make the same argument that the politicians and the press were making. I was making the point that the questions in our political process have become more about why is it taking long, or why is this different to us? Yeah, and it's very much becoming more of a who's competing in the best country handling the COVID situation. And I think ultimately, all the journalists. It's an interesting thing. Yeah, for a long time, journalism has been very political and party and biased. Do you know what I mean? Very, especially coming out of Brexit. Yeah, because that was just. Well, we say that was just, but COVID's put that in. I'd love a bit of Brexit right now. Bit of a jolly Brexit. I mean, do you remember, there's going to be nothing on the shelves. COVID comes along and hold my beer. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I do think that. I think journalists have become very much, it's people now. We're asking questions for people. And from what I can see in the UK, they're doing a good job. People are being sensible on the main. There's been a little increase in traffic. I'm a little bit responsible for that. Okay, and I'll admit it's not my sin. Yeah, and I'll admit what I've been doing, or what I started doing last night. Calm down. I know I'm on my own in here and I'm in isolation. Yeah, and we're in lockdown, but calm down. You know what you're like. Yeah, but we are handling it well as Brits. And I think as the masked waver and chatting with my elderly neighbours, the one thing about Brits is we do keep our spirits up, and we are a little bit crazy in hard times, but yeah. I hope the students take it on as a challenge and do it Willow style in the future. Really go fancy dress, lights, the lot. Yeah, put one in each window or something. That would be brilliant. Yeah, but I'm too old to do it in my pants. But I think I might go to the studio and pick up my terrain tutor hat. I mean, I think I can wave looking like that and look like a bit of an idiot. Yeah, as I support the NHS and our carers, so... But that is British. You're not living alone. You're living with Pammy the Pandemic Panda Panic Panda. I know I am. She's my friend. Can you imagine what a mental health nurse would make of that? So basically, yeah, we're in Groundhog Day. I mean, we've had a big jump in deaths. And it's not a big jump, it's just the process. And it's going to get bigger. Yeah, like I keep saying, this is going to scar us, okay? There's no doubt about that. Yeah, it's scientific fact. And we're coming to accept that, yeah? But it's only a scar. It's a cut, and it might be a deep one for people. And I'm starting to see friends on Facebook losing. I've seen my first two friends lose people who were close to them. Now, they haven't said it's COVID. It could have just been natural causes or something else. But I think that's going to be an increasing tone. In fact, it's going to be an increasing tone because we know the science. And it's hard to say, but this is one of those times where you can't stick your head in a bucket of sand. You have to face up to realities. And watching politicians deal with this, I mean... they wrote off, the British government has written off something like £14 billion worth of historic debt the NHS had to the government. First off, I don't understand how the government can have historic debt to the government and why services should be cut because of historic debt from the government health department to the government. But that's as a physio, you know what I mean? And I will be honest, I do get angry over things like that because it's bullshit. Yeah, but clearly, over all the years where it was a problem, COVID comes along, we'll write it off. Not an issue. It's just a decision. We made it in a day. But yeah, I think when this is over, yes, we are going to be scarred. But I think we should use that scar to remember that we need to hold our politicians to account more, to be perfectly honest. Because I think if COVID has shown us one thing, yeah, things can get sorted very quickly when the priorities are sorted. And I think as a people, yeah, no, I don't think we need a revolution. Yeah, I think we've got a good system. I just think people have been taking the mick out of it, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, and they've done that by splitting people up to one party and what other party and another party and playing games against one side against the other. In COVID, yeah, I'm in exactly the same side as every other person on this planet. And I think we need to keep that side and that community with people together after this. And when it comes to politicians saying, he said, she said, we need to be, nah, mate. You did it with COVID, you can do it with this. Sort it. Right, Italy this evening, there was a big rosary on the TV from the Catholics sites that were streaming were very slow. On a sadder note, today the death count here counted is 13,951. I've seen the American ones, and I think, to be perfectly honest, I think what we've got to start doing, guys, is not quoting our country's death toll. Yeah, I think what we should start to do, or what I'm going to start to do, is start looking at it as just a global death toll. Because it's not one country against another. We're all in this. You know, it's going to be a different place in 2 years. It is. It's how we come out of this that matters. Pagans say not only the politicians, but the whole public service. There are the people advising politics and staying longer without elections and no chance of throwing out bad apples. You know, well, I think, there will be reform. I think if we push for it, let's deal with the current crisis and then let's maintain a momentum of sensible politics that sort things after this and demand it as people. Yeah, I'm not calling for revolution. I'm calling for the political system to clean up its game. You know what I mean? Oh, right. Anyway, I think that's enough. We don't want to keep going on about this because we are in a Groundhog Day situation. We carry on in lockdown. We carry on being a little bit crazy. Right. What have I been doing? Yeah, it's all right, Pammy. You calm down. Right, let's put away Pammy the Pandemic Panic Panda. Did I do it? Did I? A Melavution. Oh, calm down. We'll all end up making terrain. Right. So, here we are. Right. Now, obviously, I'm in lockdown. You know my personal situation. You know I'm doing a nightly stream and connecting, and I'm catching up on all sorts of different things and that sort of stuff. Now, what I have started to do, and I started last night, is because I'm in lockdown, I've become a bit of a night owl. I like working at night if I can. Yeah, it's quieter, and because of the brain neurology, neurophysiology, the creative side of your brain doesn't really start to kick in until after the sun goes down. Yeah, and this goes back to caveman days, yeah, when we did jobs in the day, hunter-gatherers, that sort of stuff, and and then in the evening, yeah, we sat around, campfires in caves, you know, telling stories, making songs, and painting cave drawings on the walls. Yeah, so your creative side doesn't kick in until the evening. So, yeah, I found that I'm better doing terrain stuff in the evening, and I think a lot of you will know this is true. And if this resonates with you guys as makers, yeah, Alice White, Melford Prime Minister, I do not want that shit. I've had enough shit in my life, darling. Yeah, all I want, yeah, on the political scale is for people to start being sensible. Yeah, I'm not interested in party. I hate party politics. Because what party politics does is it takes one set of MPs, yeah, and another set of MPs, and it makes them represent their party's politics, when what they should be doing is representing their constituents' politics, yeah, and then coming together as a big group and all working out what sort of law works for everyone, not one party or the other. I didn't vote for a political party. I voted to be represented. Yeah, but anyway, that's Mel's rant. We don't do politics or religion on this show, by the way. To make this clear, we don't normally do politics. It's normally we leave that stuff at the door, because this is a hobby show, and this channel is a hobby channel. So we come to this channel to get away from real life. It's just with doing Isolation's Reach and what we're going through, that it's drifted into our conversations. But hell no, I am not going for Prime Minister. I mean, have you seen that lot they have to... I could not. You know me. Yeah? I'd have ended up bitch smacking every single one of them by the end of the... Liar! Liar! Fool! Scapegoat! Useless! Muppet! 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 Why are you even in this job? Right. Dear universities... Please can I have your professors in the following areas? Pretty simple, isn't it? I have people who have degrees in political science advising me. Can I have the people who taught them the unbiased political science teaching me? I mean, why go to the student? Just get the teacher. I mean, that's why you guys come to me. Hail Mel the Muppet Smacker. Now that is a political message I can get behind. And when I say smack, I am not advocating violence. Beyond stupid git. Yeah, and I think politicians deserve that, to be perfectly honest. Now, that's probably breaking a minor law. Yeah, I am willing to stand in magistrates and explain myself on that one. Yeah. In fact, if I'm going to end up in magistrates, I'm going to put the caveat that if you have to Muppet smack one of your cabinet, sort of colleagues, yeah, or, one of your elected officials who's really not, who knows nothing about healthcare or transport, then it should be done with a wet fish. If you're going to do it properly. The professor of problems, though. Look, this is why I don't like talking about politics. But what I'm saying is, yeah, put it simply, I want a sensible approach to politics. I want people to be responsible for their decisions, and responsible for their decisions after they say, I'm quit. No, you don't walk around. If people have died on your watch because of your decision, nah, you don't walk away from that, mate. You don't say, oh, sorry, right, you're right, I'm wrong. I'm quit and I'm going to go live off my MP's pension quite comfortably in the country. Nah, mate, we have things to talk about. People are dead. So, anyway, that's my stance on politics. And you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. The Gibbs rule of smack for face is insulting. One to the back of the head is instructional. Love Gibbs rules. Love Gibbs rules. Did you ever wonder where Mel got his rules from? The ones you bought into. Right. I'm getting a couple of messages. I think I've had a PayPal, but it might be a bill. It's Jason called Tanya. Right. It's that. Don't chat to me. You need to do that as a cartoon. Right. Check PayPals because someone... No, that's me paying PayPal. Right, if you are enjoying the stream, as usual, guys, as you know, links down below. Yeah, I have put the Streamlabs link on. So technically, if you make PayPal donations through Streamlabs, don't sign up for their premium membership. You don't need it. Yeah, there'll be a tick box. Keep an eye out. You don't need it. Just go for the donation through PayPal and we'll get a ding-a-ling on screen. Same with the merch, and I need to jump on with Jace and sort out our merch. Yeah, because obviously we've got Everyone Loves the Terrainiac. We're good with our hands. Physio Mel. Yeah, but on top of that, yeah, we've got the Isolations Reach, the Flock It merch. Yeah, keep calm and flock it. Yeah, so if you fancy a t-shirt, if you fancy a mug, yeah, if you fancy a mug with a mug on it, yeah, my mug's on it. Yeah, and if you do want a cushion, yeah, don't be sitting on my face. Backrest, eh? At the back, not the bottom. At the back, not the bottom. Now, on top of that, we did come up with a new slogan and a new image last show, and I did like it greatly. Yeah, Meebles, yeah, Meebles wobble, but they don't fall down, which is a typical sort of characterization of us lot. Yes, we do fall down, but we always get back up again and right ourselves. So we are working with that, and I've got to have a chat with Tanya. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get that merch out. I have a feeling lockdown is going to go on a bit longer than we've been told. On the basis that I've seen, I've seen 90 days in Australia, the news is telling me, and yes, they are. Yay, Streamlab. Thank you, Pagan Shedhead. Yeah. Right, remember, all of that money right now is going to is going to technical upgrades for the stream. Yeah. Hopefully, Amazon will start shipping goods sooner. Yeah, as they manage the supply chain, and we'll be able to get our extra camera, and we will get Rita back in the action, because at the moment we've only got Bob and Sue. Yeah, right. It does look like Restream has frozen the YouTube chat, so when that's not updating on screen, so I'm just going to quickly grab my backup one. Pop out my chat and drag it over here, guys. Yeah, over here we are still in lockdown till 1st at least. So US is in lockdown until 1st of May, is that? I'm guessing. Yeah, I've heard Australia is 90 days. We've been chatting, and I think we're looking at least early to mid-May. Yeah, based on the chats I've been having with, medical friends and stuff like that, looking at where we are in comparison to on the viral time load, you know what I mean, on the curve to other people in relation to weeks advancement, how many weeks ahead of us. So if they're in lockdown, we'll be in lockdown 2 weeks after them, theoretically. Now, remember, the whole point of lockdown is to take people out of the community who could get it, but more importantly, it's to take everyone who's infected out, let them go through the entire infectious phase, yeah, whilst they're isolated. So when they go back in, when lockdown's dropped, everyone who goes back who had it isn't infectious anymore. Now, what I've started doing is I'm going to my studio in Stoke. Yeah, I'm going to my studio in Stoke every, in the evenings, yeah? I typically leave after this live show. I've just started doing it. Now, remember, guys, there's no one about. I've got 24-hour access to my studio. There's only me in it, so it's no risk to me doing that. Or it's a tiny risk. But I'm going a little bit stir-crazy in these walls, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, especially with not seeing the kids. Yeah, and it is being a bit of a groundhog. So, going to stand, I've got 2 studios down at Spode now, so I've got 2 other sets of 4 walls to stand in, but they're a bit different. But on top of that, all my terrain stuff is there. My bench tools, all my sprayers, and, all my materials. I can do bits for the live show here, but, I can do more terrain in my studio. So, I'm getting out. Yeah, I'm using it as a bit of like, just get out, fresh air, go be in the studio, I am awake through the night. Yeah, I don't go to bed until about 6 o'clock as the sun's coming up at the moment, because it works creatively for me. Yeah, so I'm getting out and doing that. So that's what I'll be doing, moving forward. Right, let's have a look at comment. Chat stuck. Yeah, chat stuck. I'm a crazy artist stuck at home. Know that one. Mel starting the best revolution against Britain since 1776. I don't want a revolution. I just want what we were supposed to have. Sensible, representative politics based on facts and what people want and what's best for people. I want an informed populace as well. Yeah, I think on that, I think, to be perfectly honest, the fact that you've had to force lockdowns to make a population self-isolate is the best indicator that we need critical thinking and vast investments in education in our children, in our populace. And that is the biggest investment, because let's be honest, if everyone in the country was really, really sensible, and I know us lot are, but there are elements that aren't, and to be truthful, that's down to mainly they don't really understand how serious it is, or, you know, their lifestyles and all those sort of things. But if there was a better education, I think we would be better suited to this situation. So I think this is a good indication to invest in our bloody kids, eh? Give them a good end. You know, we don't need class sizes of bloody 40 and all that sort of stuff. And we don't need, you know, they need to be taught critical thinking. We don't need their head filling with facts. We need to teach them how to find the facts, how to work out what is facts. I mean, we wouldn't have had a problem on Brexit if everyone who was looking at the posts on Facebook, checked facts. If that was taught as part of our educational process to look, check it, double check it. Doesn't matter who's telling you, check it. Our Brexit would have been completely different. And in fact, if we had a sensible political situation, and a media that wasn't selling papers on hype and dramaing things up, we wouldn't have had Brexit in the bloody first place.
Oh,
yeah, thank you, Nice Company. So, you can see why I don't talk about politics on this show. Odin, Finland, we are officially locked down until mid this month, but it's going to continue. Yeah. They're predicting infection peak rate start of May. So, well, if infection peak rate is start of May, they're looking at what, 4 weeks infectious now? So you're going to be rolling into June, I imagine. I mean, what we're all expecting and everyone's chatting is they're not going to turn around and go, to Brits, they're not going to tell Brits that you're in lockdown until June. Yeah, because Brits, we like our liberty, do our Brits, and we're a funny bunch of our Brits. Let's say our European partners, we are Western like those, and we are sensible like those, but they're a lot more socially orientated. Telling a Brit he's not going out till June. Pardon? No pub? What? So they'll be leaking it to us bit by bit and dragging it out. Yeah. We've been told in the US we'll be seeing the worst of it in April. I imagine with how in the wild it is, that's possible. But so guessing by the end of this, we'll see Mel the Morlock t-shirts. You bloody will not, you git. ABC of police work. Assume nothing, believe no one, check everything. If only. Thank you, John. Nugget time. And remember, if you'd like to make me smile, you can send a nugget over. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you for a moment because we're 40 minutes in. We've had our good ramble, but we want to make some terrain and do what we're here for. Take our minds off it. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? I launch a show to keep our minds off what's going on. And in the end, we use it as a chance to have a sensible conversation and work out, right, what's drama and what's legit. Yeah, I like that. I like we're a sensible bunch. And I like that you've got my back. And I'm not just talking in the PayPals and that sort of stuff. But, you know, I enjoy this conversation of hearing sensible stuff. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be one of those, well, the media said. But we are only told what the media tells us about other countries. Unless you go check their media. And in China, it's state media and stuff like that. So it's nice to actually hear from people in the countries and go, look, this is the situation here, nice and simply. Ah, right, okay. You know what I mean? Because I'm not saying the media will lie, but the media might not say anything about the Australian situation until they go in a 90-day lockdown. And then it's all big news because the media still wants page views and, you know, advertising, and that's how they make their money. So I like, you know, things scrolling like that. Now, mean balls rabble, but they don't crack on. Oh, shit. Right. Mel is going to top up his mug, which is customary at this point. You know the drill. You'll hear the kettle going. I'll be back in about 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. We've got Erectus Phallicus reactor number 1. Yeah, and we've got to crack on with building the control towers and that. And that's what we'll do this hour, yeah? So, that's the battle plan. I'm going to get my brew. This is a good time for a wheat. If you've got cake, grab it if you can. And I'm going to see you shortly. All the best, yeah? Ta-da. Well, not ta-ra, back in a minute. Hello, folks and calls. Right, we lost 10. We always do when I go for a brew, but we're used to it. They'll be back. They've all gone for a wee and get cake, haven't they? Right. That's the thing I wish I stocked up on. More colours and bottle primer. Yeah, hobby materials in the what you call it. In this. Oh, actually, I need to just switch the heating on. It's getting a bit nippy, guys. And, you know, I like to keep myself warm. 1 sec. You know how it rolls. This is me and my house in the end of the day, innit? Hey, that mic's good. Attention, loyal citizens of the Imperium. A new hollow vid in the Astartes series released tonight by Holy Terrain Time. In other words, the 5th Astartes video released tonight at 10. What? Oh, the Astartes vid. What, the guy who's doing the vid, what, on YouTube? Is a new episode out tonight? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's only going to be like a minute or two long, but oh, yeah. Oh, everyone's counting, are they? Till it comes out. Do you know what? I might put my headphones on and watch it on the phone or something with you. I heard it's 7 minutes long. I mean, the animation that guy has done on that. I mean, GW should just throw a wedge of cash at him and, here's the tech, here's the team, just crack on. You know what I mean? Listen, guys, do me a favour. I'm not going to be able to watch it, and I understand if, pretty much the majority of my chat disappears for 7 minutes at 10 o'clock. I might take a break, during that time. Because the only people who are going to be left in here are the historical guys and the railway modelers and the dollhouse makers and stuff like that. What? 7 minutes? Yeah, 7 minutes. No spoilers. Please don't give me spoilers in the chat. I'm asking you genuinely because I'm looking forward to it. Come see it with us, Mel. What? Someone post a URL in, into the chat. Yeah, I've got to be careful about watching other people's YouTube videos whilst I'm streaming, because it can cause copyright issues with the systems. Yeah, so what I might have to do is if I watch it, I might have to just simply mute my audio and I'll type chat to you. You know what I mean? That's the only way we can do this. Yeah, at this moment, because I've got to watch out that I don't get a copyright strike for broadcasting his content, guys. So in Space Marine and Inquisitor walk into a bar. In the meantime, I'm going to crack on. Yeah, secret viewer on your phone with headphones. I could do. Yeah, I'll let the channel come in and we'll see. I might just look distant. Could please not watch it and work on terrain. Do you know what? I'm going to save it until after the show because it'll only be half an hour or 40 minutes. Nope, this Wargamer stays. I'm going to crack on with what I'm doing, but I'm looking forward to that. Not as much as Alice and her mates next week. I've set a challenge now. I thanked them with a big bar of Toblerone that I had from my stock. May have to restock up and bribe them with more chocolate. If they pull it off and they do it well. You got to reward it, haven't you? I suppose I've got a spare bottle of vodka. They are students. That never goes amiss, does it? Right. Erectus Phallicus reactor number 1. Right, for this one, let's switch over to, over to Sue. Obviously, we haven't got Rita at the moment. Let me show you Rita at the moment. I'm working with Rita, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, we know Rita. Basically, we've got Bob, which is the main webcam. We've got Sue, which is the desk webcam. And Rita, it is Sue's twin. She's the same model number. Yeah, same type of webcam. And this is causing some problems with actually adjusting the picture and getting the colour right between Sue and Rita. So my colour adjuster only works on Sue. But I've been working with some colour filters, because obviously I know colour. I'm an artist. Yeah, I wrote... Tanya, how many words Jace, how many words have I written on colour in the colour section? Is it 4,000? Is it an 8-page section or a 4-page section? It's 2,000 words on colour theory. But anyway, I've been using colour filters to try and get close to something realistic. And let me show you where I've got to. Yeah, now that's the colour I've got to compared to, the picture you can see. And it is, that one is this webcam and you can see this is a separate one. But they're next to each other at the minute. Yeah, and I'm slowly adjusting the picture using OBS filters. Yeah, to see if I can get a better look for when we get to doing this sort of stuff. And I'm slowly getting there, but I'm working with the hex codes and I'm working in so many different variables. You know what I mean? Color-wise, hues, saturation, all these sort of things. Yeah, that it's like fine-tuning an engine using ferrets, basically. I mean, it's like jump things at you. You get the idea. But I'll keep working on it as a little side project, see if I can get it usable. But hopefully our new webcam has been ordered. And when Amazon starts shipping essential goods, Yeah, we'll have a new Sue. An old Sue can go in there. Yeah, into the other room. Yeah, because that way, yeah, I don't have a webcam from my sort of home computer, which I don't really use because I spend all my time sitting in here doing work and that sort of stuff anyway. Right. So anyway, let's go back to Deskcam. Now, as you can see, yeah, my fine tuning with colour and stuff with that is getting a lot better with this cam. Yeah, now, I will just push the microphone back just a little. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, the arm has been ordered. Yeah, it looks like everything from Amazon is leaving Amazon on April 29th. Yeah, because every good that is an essential, yeah, has the date April 29th on its delivery day. A terrain tutor writes precisely as many words as he needs to, Frodo. Are you calling Dave Frodo? Because that's literally what I told Dave. And Dave went, just write all the words. Yeah, and we'll narrow it down. I have a feeling we've got to narrow the book down because you know me, I'm comprehensive when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, Rivers is looking nice. Rivers is looking very nice. Oh. That was because he wouldn't have made it a secret as to why he only stops the channel, but also nukes it. What? Hey, sorry, I don't know. I thought you were talking about me. Do you ever feel guilty about spending so much money on hobbies? No, I don't. Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, it's because this is my living. From coming from a business background, yeah, I see it as an investment. Now the thing is, yeah, I don't play many games and I play skirmish games, and I'm lucky enough that a lot of companies, if I want to play one of their games, they're quite happy to send me the models I need to play their games, because I might play it on the channel where I have 140,000 subscribers. Yeah, so I get a lot for free. Yeah. The GW stuff I bought. Yeah, I got a discount from my friendly local gaming store. Yeah, off Eddie at Guys That Game. Yeah, and I bought it all from him, so he, you know, the local game store would get the cut and not GW. Yeah. What you call it? I don't have a problem with spending money on this because I know I'm going to make Patreon videos and I know I will earn a wage off this from you guys supporting me as you do. Yeah, because I will do videos teaching you this stuff. Yeah, and you guys all jump on Patreon and you chip in $1 a vid, you know, and cap it off at like 1 or 2 vids a month or something. Yeah, links down below. So I don't feel bad about spending money on hobby. I think what you call it, I have to be careful on spending money on tools and stuff like that. Yeah, I can get a bit carried away with shiny kit syndrome, and so I have to budget that. But because it's a living and because a lot of my hobby purchases go through the business, yeah, I have far more awareness of how much I'm spending on different things than the majority of people. Randy's saying I ordered a computer power supply today and will have it by Sunday. It depends on which country you're in. I also think it depends on whether computer parts are considered essential. I mean, you know, this webcam hasn't been, I don't think the webcams have been considered essential, but that might change with social distancing. How often do you do commissions? I don't do commissions. The only people I work for now, I've got a few projects left to do for a couple of companies that I'm friendly with that helped me through some tough times and gave me some stuff in advance and that sort of stuff. And, you know, basically, Foreground. Yeah, Foreground for years have been Santa. Ben at Foreground has been Santa because I get to Christmas, yeah, bills come in, I'm struggling. Yeah, and I'll ring him up and go, dude, can I have a commission? He'll go, yeah, here's the money. Yeah, we'll talk about what I want you to build after Christmas. So I owe Big Ben, my Big Ben, at Foreground. I owe him quite a bit. Not quite a bit of work, but I don't owe him quite a bit, but I want to do quite a bit of work for him, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense, guys. Because you know me. Yeah, seriously, yeah, he's helped us out with probably, when I was back with Kez, he helped us out for about 4 Christmases. or 3 or 4 Christmases, and it was, and you guys helped me out with the Christmas. I haven't forgotten that either. I really haven't forgotten that one. Damn. Yeah. So, you know, I've got a couple of projects to finish, but after they're finished, the only commissions I do are for you guys, and they're tutorials, and they're commissioned via Patreon. I don't build for companies, I build for my Terrainiacs. And me, of course, you know, because I like it as well. Right, anyway, Erectus Phallicus. So, we were working with putting the GW stuff, we've thrown a bit of the Mantic stuff in it. And when we were doing this, what we wanted to do is first build the industrial components so that they look realistic in game, rather than an eclectic mix of just bits. Yeah, so obviously we've got our reactor here. What we decided is we wanted a couple of generators powering up the reactor. So we came up with these parts and we did the pipe work so that they fit. One goes there. Yes, and it fits there perfectly. It'll be good in now having more cameras on as well, because I'll be able to show you different shots. We need that. Then obviously, yeah, this one comes round and it attaches to there. So we've got the 2 reactors feeding into the lower compartment. Yeah, we've got the top system with the venting system. And we're just making this up as we go along, but we need it to look like it would be believable. Otherwise, if it doesn't look believable, it's not going to be believable, is it? Yeah. Astartes at the moment watching has 22,000 and it's not started yet. Wow, you see, yeah, but it's Astartes. I mean, I've got 150 on my live stream. Yeah, do you know what I mean? You can tell. I mean, but then again, I almost wanted to pause my live stream to go watch it, so I get that. Yeah, Astartes will still be viewable in an hour. Yes, and that's how I'm being sensible. So, moving on. Yeah, we have, and then what we decided is, what we wanted is this sort of venting system. So it wasn't just that. Yeah. We needed to distract from that, hence the extension of the pipes, the odd sitting of the pipes, and the inclusion of some sort of venting system. Yeah. Now, a little bit of trouble with the joint there. We got just going to cover that with a bit of baby wipe covered in PVA, and you'll cover it atop. No problem. Yeah. And quality, not quantity, is what counts. Ah, I've got some quality viewers here. I always have. Rightio. So, yeah, this is what we're working on. Now, what we were going to do is, the next stage was we were going to look at how we were going to make our gantries. So, I was going to do the clipping. I didn't do the clipping, so we'll do the clipping while we chat. Yeah, so I think while I do my clipping, because I need these gantries off these sprues. Ah, Phallicus downers. Reticus failus. I've got to come up with some sort of nickname. If this is a venting system, a prior venting system. White smoke? Stop it, Mel. Stop it. You're being bad. Hence why you left early yesterday, but now you're still doing clipping on air. Yeah, and it just rolls. This is how these shows rolls. What you've got to understand is Mel's got other stuff going on in his life, and although this isn't the only thing I'm concentrating on, and believe it or not, having children in a lockdown can sometimes throw you curveballs and distract you from doing things and sorting things that you have to sort other stuff, guys. Yeah, so, yes, I did want to do this off air, but I didn't. So I've got to do it on air, or I don't do anything on air, because we need to do this next. So it's the practical approach, and I can chat with you. So, Phallicus dysfunctionus. The premature evacuation system. Where do you get this kit at? This kit is from Games Workshop. And it's part of their Mechanicum kit. I need to get into 3D modelling like Written is. Right, I will check to see if we've had any PayPals, because we might have. It looks like I've got one there. Pardon me. It's not a COVID cough. I've not got any of the other symptoms. It's just my normal chest cough. Right. Astartes time. No spoilers, guys. Really, no spoilers. I hope it gets finished. I really do hope it gets finished. Viagra's production facility. Now, we need something more mechanicum. That's the tar coming up. Oh, God. Extra venting system. We can play around with that one. No, let's not play around with that one, eh? I swear on the corpse of the Emperor that I will not spoil. Thank you, Ultrak. That's an interesting watchcullet. Considering our watchcullet, I wouldn't go around using that particular watchcullet sort of swear right now, considering the COVID situation, dude. Because people might not understand the corpse of the Emperor reference. Right, bang that there. No, don't throw that in the empty food pile. There's still bits on that we want. Mechanicum vibrates. Mechanicum vibrators. No, don't say it. Just don't. So what about Jolly Papa Nurgle? Blamby, no. That's just wrong. You see, when you get distracted on sprue cutting, that's when we start becoming idiots, isn't it? I do like it, to be perfectly honest. I mean, what you've got to remember is, physiologically, laughter releases endorphins, And endorphins, they make us feel good. They make us feel really good, And laughter, what the endorphins do is they actually mask pain. Now, when you laugh, what actually happens is, laughing physiologically is your body convulsing your organs. Literally squidging them, doing that to them. Your body doing that. And that is laughing. That's why ha 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 ha. That motion. And the reason now, endorphins only last a little while. They work in little blasts. They're not like a long brew thing. So they only last, perhaps 40 seconds before they wear down, and your endorphin releases have to recharge up for the next dose into your bloodstream. So when they wear down, they stop masking the pain. And so, when you're laughing really hard and you say, stop, my sides are hurting. What's actually happening there is you're laughing so hard, your organs are convulsing, but the endorphins are masking it until they stop. And then you start feeling the pain of your organs convulsing. Now, the thing about endorphins is they're short blasts. So, the neighbours earlier, that was a damn good blast. You know what I mean? And, I had, I was side splitting laughing with that one. It was hurting. But it went away. And I was able to remember it, and sort of you get like a neurological recall and you get another sort of chuckle to yourself. But it's not as strong. But when I do these shows and we do this bit where we all watch sort of like just have a banter and basically take the mick out of each other and have a laugh with each other. What we're basically doing to each other is giving us regular doses of endorphins and just making ourselves feel good, which is why I'm smiling. And why when you watch these shows and I say phallicus erectus or phallicus down, you get that smirk and a little chuckle. You know what I mean? And it's the endorphins. And I want you to understand, I'm not laughing along with you. This is isolation's reach. I know physiology. I'm treating you guys and you're treating me. We're helping our mental health through this, which is why ever since we've started Isolation's Reach, you may have noticed my banter's stepped up quite a bit, and I've got a little bit more naughtier and a little bit more, because that's what we really need right now. Scientific fact from Tam. Endorphins are linked to melanin. Both come from the same precursor protein. Melanin. It's like I was put on this earth to give you endorphins. I'm literally almost scientifically named. I'm in the thing that's named. There you are. I'm here to treat you. It's human biology with Mal the Physio Ramblist. Yeah, you know I like talking. Guys, above all, whenever I do my terrain tutorials, I explain why things happen, why glues work how they work, and why light and colour does. Because I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, and I get a real kick out of explaining things, and people going, ah. So, yeah, we are well up for the banter. Even when the mods mass up against me. Now, I don't see our cat in the chat, but we know she's a bit busy lass. So, yeah, if she's not in the chat tomorrow, we ain't seen her on the Terrainiacs, let's give her a shout. Listen, do we actually know if Cat lives alone? I mean, I know she's got loads of kids, and I know she was on about getting, you know, such and such to stay over with her daughter. But do we know if Cat lives alone? Calm down, Martin. You're not having doing for whatchamacallit, for supply of a class A whatchamacallit, endorphin. Although endorphin is issued as as a prescription only medicine, so technically, what is it? Is it class D or C? I think is ownership of prescription only medicines. But does it count if it? I don't know if it counts if legally if it's generated by your own body. Melanin is in your skin. It's what gives it the colour. Yeah, it's the pigment in moles as well. It gets about does our melanin. Bit like me. My wish. Calm down, boss. Right. Oh, melanin polymerizes really well. Plastics are polymers. Is that a coincidence? You are not boiling me down to a chemical, you bunch of gits. So stop it. I know the scientists out there are deciding, yeah, well, I will wind him up with this one. Yeah, but you're not doing it. I've got a smile on my face. You're not doing it. Hey, don't worry about it, Peanut. You're not late. You turned up exactly the time you decided you were going to turn up. Oh. Yeah, pop that. Ooh, there's lots of nice little bits on this. I need these clips. These pieces, the way they work, yeah, just to move phallicus. Right, these pieces, yeah, they've got dots in. Obviously, they're the gantries. They've got dots in underneath, yeah, and then what you have is these connector clips that basically bridge that gap. Yeah? I have loads of dodgy friends in the UK. Just holler. Calm down, Westy. Do you remember Tim? Back years ago. That guy in Saudi Arabia who managed to order me pizza from Saudi Arabia one live show. He was a fixer for the Arabs. You know, if they wanted something, he arranged it. And we won live show and I said I was hungry. And he had a pizza delivered to my door. Massive, huge thing. From Saudi Arabia. Hey, Murdoch? Did it? You mean your senior moment? Don't tell Tam she's having a senior moment. Jesus Christ, you'll kick the crap out of you. Oh. Right. I think that's enough pieces for us to have a play. Oh no, I need some of these to have a play with. Yeah, slightly different sheet. Yeah, obviously this is going to give us a bit more functionality for working out. Now remember, what we're doing is we're cutting the gantries out and we're going to erect them round our erectus. It's that big, we need scaffolding for it. Oh, both, you've got to stop it. All talk, just tell me. I don't want spoilers. Was it good? No, the pizza didn't come from Saudi, but the guy, yeah, who ordered me the pizza, ordered it from Saudi. And it came from like the kebab shop or the pizza shop that was across the roads from the studio. Then again, I suppose in truth, it's a Google and a pay on a credit card, isn't it? It's just a little bit different. We're all going to get used to this distance in malarkey soon, aren't we? Awesome, awesome. Yes, all right. I'm looking forward. All right. Welcome back, all those that watched the movie. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to jump on that. Right. This should be enough. I can sand them and I can do the edges later. Yeah, I just needed them popped out so we can work with them. Yeah, so. Wet my whistle a little. I ordered it. They called me back, so I asked you to call them and they came through eventually. Right, it was Westy, not Tim. Oi, Chase, just wait till Mal carries out his threat and makes me a mod. Right, so gantries. With great power comes great responsibility, Tamsin. Right, so. OBS won't let me stream in over 720p to YouTube. You've got to go into your advanced settings, mate. Down to the cog, go to output, yeah, and then change your bitrate on there. All you need for HD on YouTube is 600 kilobytes per second, is it? Yeah, kilobytes per second. So 6 megasecond. I mean, my internet here is what, 380 meg I run on? And I'm running a gigabyte Ethernet. Shouldn't have a problem. Now we're stabilizing the cameras. I'm going to up the bit rate actually. Right. Okay, so that one connects to there, which we're happy with. Right, we need to end cap that at some point because that pipe's open. Right, so gantries. What we're going to do, yeah, is work out where these gantries are going to go. Yeah, and how we can get up to the gantries, because obviously it looks great. It feels a little bit more realistic, but the problem we're having is there's nowhere to place your toys. Where are you going to put your models? Yeah, this needs to be a functional piece of terrain and game, so we need to build it in such a way that it is functional. Yeah, so first off, establish the height of the gantry supports, which are these bits. Yeah, and just make sure that we are over the top of the reactors. Yeah, so we can go over the top. So we could build something there, and then we could drop a gantry on there, which would take us to there. Yeah. So Mal has to do this weird balancing thing and basically go one by one now. Yeah. It's a little bit tricky, but we're sense checking it. Yeah, so it would need to go a bit further to get round the pipe at the back, but that will reach round the pipe at the back and is doable. Okay. So, how are we going to bring it round, or what we're going to do next over here? Decisions. So, I've got a few of these, I think. I've got another one. So, we've got another one that could go here. Is that enough to go round? Yeah, and that's going to take us to there. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's put that together, but let's dry fit it. Yeah, we should be able to dry fit it, and maybe with a bit of balancing, yeah, we'll be able to just dry fit and balance it up and get an idea of it before we throw the glue on. Dry fitting allows us to experiment. It allows us to basically get a feel, yeah, before we commit to sealing plastic bits together that we're going to have to break apart, and, you know, we do pay money for them. So it's better to have a play, yeah, before you finally get stuck in. Right. Yeah, now, oh, I didn't cut off any of those retaining clips, did I? So let's get some of those. I'm building a 1/700 scale Russian airfield diorama. Nice. How would you do the snow? Like heavy snow? Go and have a look in the water... Oh, where is it? I think it's the water and snow playlist. Technical terrain tutorials, water and snow. Just have a list of... yeah, and in there, there's a few tutorials off the Project High Peak Pass I did. And one of them is specifically on the techniques for creating deep snow and creating the substructure for it, mate. So go check that out. Right, those are clipped. Clippity clip. So dry fit these together. So we'll throw those in there. Let's throw those in that one. And then we can have a better idea of, right, yeah, that will go there. We might need to see if we can extend it round there. So get this one. That needs to go there. So flipping it over. Yeah, and doing this sort of stuff is always beneficial. Never throw your glue straight on it if you don't have to, if you know what I mean. Right, throw that there. Now that comes round and that works perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. So our next job is, right, let's get some supports on it. Yeah, so we can just leave it in place and we can start to think about, right, we want to make this is a feature piece. We're going to make smaller pieces that support it out of some of the other kit on our shelves. But with this being a large feature piece, I want it to be at least 2 level. Yo, Mel, how will you paint the sets you're building? Like rundown and negligent for centuries, or heavy use in Prometheum sprawl, or overgrown by jungle? More than likely, I'm going to go for worn down, but sort of heavy grit and grimy, heavily weathered. Yeah? Ian's doing a bit of hobbying with us all. Damn right, mate. Good on you. Right. Legs. Supports. Let's get some supports on this. And we have a nice collection. Right, so, bit of clipping. I've got to move. I've got to look. I can't. That's slap bang in the middle of my view between me and your comments. So I have to look round it, guys. So if I'm going to sit to the side of this, I'm just looking around Thalicus. I saw a fantastic Stalingrad board the other day. It had a chemical stains around the factory. Really nice, nice. It's good when people take it to that sort of level, to be perfectly honest. Right, great weathering touch. And yeah, and what it is basically using your reference material and actually looking at it and saying, right, how do I replicate that? Westy's saying, Mel, 6-inch movement is common in Kill Team. Yeah, do like 4 or 5-inch tiers. I know the rules for Kill Team and movement, mate, and all my terrain has been factored in to work with that. It's almost like I have a YouTube channel about this sort of stuff. They are. Mel's throwing shades at Westy now. Right. Now these supports, I'll show them to you in just a moment because there's a few of them on this sprue. Have I clicked all those or am I missing one? What am I there? They've got a lot of supports on them. There. Right, so yeah, there they are. But much like the connectors, they've got pegs in them to recess into the into the platforms. So what we can do is we can dry fit the supports as well. So I'm thinking I've got to figure out where to dry fit the supports. And that's going to be one of the challenges. So can we get away with fitting it there? Or is that going to be too close to that pipe? Will you stop it? That works. And it looks quite equidistant around it, which works well. I like that. So yeah, we can go for there. That's as best as we can go. Yeah. I can't take it this way. Let me just quick sense check. If I put that there, can I go on the other side of the pipe? Yes, that would work as well. So just make sure that would work actually better, to be perfectly honest. It's not going to block that reactor, is it? And then again, we were going to have a tower there, weren't we? Phallicus Rockers. Let me think on that. Don't need to make a decision yet. That's the whole point of bloody try. You see. Building in sub-assemblies is good for painting and that sort of stuff, but it does come with its occasional problems. Right, so we've got one there. Let's cut another one out. And let's see what we can do with this and where we can put it. Too bad you can't put the arch over the top, one over each leg side. No, I can't. They're just simply not wide enough. I did wonder about that. But that's not going to be achievable. Right. Not a COVID cough. I guess your adapters Terrainiacs, Skitari and Terrain will be painted bolt gun with green and white. Bolt gun with green and black. Yeah, and gold. Because gold works really well with green. You see, yellow complements gold really well. Yellow complements green really well, so gold works with it as well. You know, as a colour. That's why you often see green gems set within gold because they look beautiful. Draping it with propaganda banners would be fun. That's the plan. Right. Let me be clear. Yeah, on this project, this Isolations Reach project. This isn't a board that I've got 12 weeks to knock out for a shop or a project I want to do for a tutorial. This is my and my kids' gaming board. I mean, have you ever seen me spend money on this much terrain and this sort of stuff? You haven't, because this is my and my kids' gaming board. Yeah, it's going to look amazing. So there you do it. Bye, Mel. Hell yeah. He's given us a hell yeah before he leaves. I love that. It's become part of the routine. It's just an book, cough. Hey, I am working on the book. Shh. Did you drop a stack on it? I dropped a chunk of money, but it was a business investment because I'm using it. Yeah. What you call it? Yeah. And I'm using it for tutorials. So I did drop some on it. Yeah, but you know I will. You know you're going to get videos on this sort of stuff, and you know I drop money on compressors and belt sanders and things like that. So dropping money on terrain it's a business expense. Yeah, it's just I'm lucky enough that what I do for a living, I bloody love. Yeah, I'm not VAT registered yet, but yeah, when I go VAT registered, I'll get it back and that sort of stuff. I know I can go VAT registered earlier, but with the sort of money I spend on materials, I mean, most of the time I'd be claiming back like £3.50 off some filler or some polystyrene. You know what I mean? Do you have a 3D printer? No, I don't. I do want to get into 3D printing, yeah, but I haven't as yet because I simply don't have the time to commit to learning, everything about it. Yeah, and I've got bigger priorities. I've got to finish off the book. We've got to get the channel going again once the book's sorted. I wasn't being careful. Oh, right. Bloodwings broke a couple of his ribs. Not the best times to be doing that, matey. You look after yourself. I can teach you some 3D, Mel. That'd be great, Tanya. That would be great. But I don't want to pick that up until, we're at a position where... We're in a position where, where I've got the time to actually invest. I don't want you to teach me now and then me wait 2 months or something till I can actually get a 3D printer and start doing it. So let's just simply wait until I'm at that ready to do that. And then, I'll take you up on that. And what we'll do is we'll organise something regular, Duck. You know what I mean? Like Wednesday at such and such a time is always our 3D printing hour. And, I'll show you what I've done that week and you can help me through. Well, I appreciate that, Tanya, darling. Right, clippity clip. Right. If you end up buying a 3D printer, I would happily create some terrain pieces and 3D models to offer you. I appreciate that, mate, but I'm going to immediately turn you down. That's been done in the past and people have sent me things. And the fact of the matter is, if I start accepting 3D bits of terrain, on the example that I might show it off, I'm going to be inundated with people wanting to send me stuff because the amount of people who are doing 3D stuff. So I think I'm going to have to sort of make a business decision of like, no, I'm not having 3D terrain sent to me to show off. There might be pieces that I see and I reach out and I shout out, but that will be my choice. Yeah, I'm not having it the other way. This isn't just 3D printing. It's something I've done with a lot of companies to sort of say, actually, I don't want you to send me that because for the amount of people who are interested in it, it isn't worth the time I need to invest in that particular kit. Yeah, to do a video on it. Yeah. Remember, guys, I don't charge companies for doing videos and stuff like that. Yeah, so I have to judge whether the video is worth it for you guys, not the company. Yeah, because it's all about my time. And if I do a video on someone's terrain kit, then I'm not doing a video on a tutorial technique. Do you know what I mean? And so there's that to factor in with it. I love the detail on these kits so much. So much detail. I also love them so much. Yeah, Alan's saying good call. It just makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I am not a review channel. I never wanted to be a review channel. I do review the odd terrain things and, GW has started sending me the odd thing and that's nice because they're the biggest company in the industry. Yeah, and I've loved them for years. So, I'll work a little with them, but I'll still work a bit with Foreground and I'm going to work with them. But I'm here to teach you what you can do with the kits, not show everyone's kits off. And I don't care if you want me to pay. I don't care if they want to pay me to do it. I don't want to be paid for do it because yeah, they could pay me to do it. Or or my patron supporters can support a video instead that I make. So to be truthful, I'm going to get paid either way. It's just a choice of who do I help? The company showing off their new terrain product or my community? Bit of a no-brainer. Besides, there are many 3D printed terrain files, 40k for example, on the internet to get anyway. Yeah, there's exactly that point. And I do think if I did it for one, I think I would be deluged. And even if I didn't do it, yeah, having to have that conversation of I don't do this and them coming back and what about this? Or would you do this? It's like, no, I don't do this. Yeah, trust me, I've gone through that experience and it's not something that I just want to make it clear. No, I don't do this. Yeah, unless I ask for it. If I see something that's bloody wicked and it's going to fit a project that I'm working on, then all right, I'll give the company a damn I'll buy it and I'll give the company a damn good shout out for it. You know what I mean? Written saying, it's not for you to show off 3D models. I would model what you want. I'm unemployed currently, so can't put much money towards thank you for the videos, but I can give you time and skills. I appreciate that, Written, and there's a lot of people who've offered the same, to be truthful. To be perfectly honest, all right then. All right, 3D guys. Yeah, I need cogs, valves, I need cog skulls, I need little gribbly bits that would fit this. Go at it. Send me an email and I'll send you an address to send them to. Thank you. Yeah, and that's what I'll say to all the 3D guys. If you want to run off some 3D printing, get me some valves and computery stuff and, doesn't need to be big. I'm after the little gribbly stuff. Yeah? And we'll do it that way. If you haven't got the cash to throw in, but you've got a 3D printer and like 5 miles of spool or rule or whatever you call it, filament, yeah, do it that way, guys. Yeah, greeblies, yeah. Because that's the stuff that helps me, yeah, and it makes this better, okay? And I think actually if you all show it, we can have a bit of a laugh and we'll do it on a show of like, right, this is what I've been sent in. I'll do it on the live shows on Isolation Reach, yeah? Is the Weebly hoodies made? No, not yet. Me and Jason need to have a chat about that. Yeah. So. You will be flooded now, Mel. Do you know what? Yeah. If I do get flooded on this, I will only get flooded, yeah, for a little while, and then we'll stop shouting people and tell them to stop sending me. So if I get flooded, I'll deal with it. But I'll get flooded with bloody gribblies for my terrain build, won't I? So I'm not going to cry on that, guys. You know what I mean? There's one thing, someone sending me a castle or a tower I might not use. But if people are sending me bits that I need for this project, you know what I mean? Yeah, then hell yeah, flood me. Yeah, flood me hard, guys. So, in other news, yeah, right, on the Meebles, Jace, let's schedule, after me, you and Dave have our, have our morning chats, yeah, what I'd like to do is tomorrow, can we put half an hour aside and can we sort out Meebles and what we want, and then can I leave you to liaise with Tanya and just run with that? And I'll keep an eye on the graphics group, but can you sort of run with what you need to get the Teespring stuff sorted? And I want to get the Isolation Reach Adeptus Melicus sorted, yeah, because I want one of them. I want to get the Meebles wobble, but they don't fall down. And on the back, I want in big writing, yeah, and we always get up, yeah, big writing, yeah. What did I miss? Oh, bloody hell. And then finally, yeah, you missed your job list, mate. Can't get the staff. He's not even staff. Yeah, and then I want also, this is them talking right now. Yeah. Isolation Reach hoodie as well. Yeah, we're going to have Isolation Reach hoodies. What we'll do is we have a design. We'll do it in all standard mugs. mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, all the standard Teespring things. We'll put it across the range, and we'll make the maximum available number variation of colours and stuff available, like we always do. Yeah, but I also, so we've got isolation reach, the 2 types. Yeah, the one we've got, the Mechanicus Mel. We need to design the meatballs wobble, but they don't fall down. Yeah, and we need, what you call it? I need to put an order in for staff merch. Yeah, you, Dave, what you call it, Tanya. I need some stuff, and I want to pick some up for the kids as well. Yeah, now the way it works is when you're buying samples and stuff, and like staff merch, I pay cost. So basically, I pay the price, yeah, that doesn't include the profit I put on the t-shirt. Yeah. So yeah, half an hour after the thing, and what we'll do for you guys is, well, I'll basically work with Jason and Tanya so we can get all the merch done, ticked off, and maybe you can get it wearing it before we come out of this project. You know what I mean? Jason is saying there is isolation merch already on the store, folks. So check it out. The link is down below. The Teespring link is down below, isn't it, Jace? Or does that need adding as well? I can't remember. I know I've done the Streamlabs one. Also, we're going to need a BitLie account. I need to do that. I need to get a BitLie account so we can get URL shorteners. See, Mel's getting organised. Scary, isn't it? Right, I'm going to go. See, this is the business stuff that I don't like doing. Yeah, and so I'm going to get back to what I like doing. Playing with this. Right. So we know that we've got this one and we're working on it's going to sit over that pipe at the moment. Don't fall. Yeah, so I reckon we can get another support in here. Yeah, so we'll throw that one in there. That's right by a connector. So I'll pull it back a bit. Or we can move the connector when it comes to finish. So.
Oh, yeah.
Ardin, dues paid. 1 nugget. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, dude. Right, so yeah, that fits there. That works. It's a good fit, to be truthful, around the pipes and everything. I like that. Yeah. Looking at positioning, it looks like it's squared up with the actual bottom reactor. Yeah. Sorry about showing you my bald head then. Yeah, but that's good for looks. You know what I mean? Well, that's my belly rumbling. Right. So that goes there. Where I reckon we can get another support in here somewhere. Yeah, because that area is clear. So here somewhere. Right, yeah, all right. Let's try that. There we go. Yeah, and that works. And then finally, yeesh. I'm going to struggle to get a support on there anywhere unless we extend the gangplank. Because there's just too much pipe work down there. So what I want to do very quickly is just make sure all my pipes are lined up so we can actually see what we are working with, and what we are working with is true. You see, now I've lined that pipe up. Let's move this. Yeah. Right, that works. So here's the issue. Yeah. We have a gantry that runs all the way around here. Yeah, we can certainly extend this up to some sort of lift mechanism here. You know, all we got to do is take one of the squares, yeah, and extend that. Or to be truthful, if we're building a lift mechanism, we can abandon that support there because we can brace it against the lift mechanism. Right, we'll have to get the merch link into the description. I'll get that done for the next show, guys. In the meantime, Jace will throw the link up. But actually, if you're watching on YouTube, there should be merch showing, yeah, underneath the video. If you just tap that, that will take you to the store. So if you see the t-shirts and pullovers and cups underneath this video as you're watching on the YouTube app or on your desktop, if you click that, any of those, that will take you to the store. And if you have a look around in the store at the other products, you'll see the Isolation Reach ones. Terrainiac chat is frozen on the live stream. Yes, I have a feeling that YouTube and Restream, they don't quite get on, and it'll fix. Don't worry. Right, so back to this. Now we've put our supports in. We can certainly play around with them a little. Now they're in and get them aesthetically look in a better position. Yeah, I don't have to follow peg holes. I can cut the pegs off and glue them in different positions. But I wanted to dry fit them to get a feel. Yeah. I mean, this one could come here and would probably be better a bit more here. Yeah, to be truthful. So let's have a look at that. I can't go there. Must go there. Yeah, that's a bit better look to it. I'd like to drop that one back a bit, I think. Yeah, I think it's too far, too far forward. Unless we build something here. What the hell is going on? Right, it is the graphics lot. And Westy. Stop it, Westy. Right. Can you hear it? This is Tanya and Jace. It's there. Shut them up. Right. PayPals. I've got some PayPals to shout out now. These may include the ones from Streamlabs or they may be direct ones. So I'm going to shout out them all. Right. Not balance. Come on. Activity. So. Right, today. Right, Christian E. He sent a couple of nuggets in euros. Thank you, buddy. No message. Crossroads Entertainment. Yeah. He sent a nugget. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Joanne Meyer. He sent a nugget. Thank you, buddy. Wayne Sanders. He sent a tenner in. Thank you, dude. Remember, guys, donations do go to upgrading the tech for the live stream. So the more we send in, the more cameras we join to Bob, Reet and Suit for the party, and the better angles you get. So this computer can handle quite a few cameras. Yeah, what we could end up with is getting another webcam on top of the ones we've ordered and get a shot from this side so I can show you this side as well on the live streams. Yeah, so that's what we're raising money for, folks, okay? Improving this for you. Yeah, thanks for keeping us all sane, Mel. Yeah, just let me go crazy. Yeah, look forward to the streams every night. Well, that's what I'm here for, buddy, mate. That is what I am here for. Yeah, right. And Odin has sent his nugget in as usual. Thank you, guys. I'm not missing anyone else, am I? No, that's everyone. All good. Yeah. Right. Now, so what we need to decide next is where and how and what is going to be our second level. This is a feature build. I want something up here. I want a sniper up here or something like that. Now, I can build a tower up here. We could use another one of these, extend off the tower and mirror that. Yeah, as a way of accessing round somewhere up here. I'm coming close to that. We need to think about that, to be truthful. Yeah, I do need to think about that. I think the next job we need to do on this, now we've worked out that, okay, with our gantry pieces, yeah, we can make something that's pretty damn funky. And if you imagine as this on a circle on a table, we're playable for 270 degrees round it. You know, 3/4 of the circle. You know, obviously this area here isn't functional, But with regards to playable space on the scatter base, we're using this platform, we've regained a lot. And hopefully, yeah, introducing a second level, we can increase that surface area to a situation where pretty much surface area wise, the entire surface base is playable. It's just that area is just dragged over 3 levels. Yeah. Are you going to paint this using emulsion paint or with your container of Vallejo and Citadel paints? I'll use a mixture, mate, to be truthful. I will use emulsions on it. I won't lie, because emulsions work great, even on plastic terrain. Yeah, I will be airbrushing it. Most of my airbrushing will be in emulsion. Second PC. What, eh? I can see it when Manol Pildens it in the chat. Oh, right, okay. It's too late now to do that sort of stuff. Right, we are on 1/4 and my bladder has already become biologically programmed that at 11:15, it's screaming at me, guys. I've taken this far enough now that we've taken it another stage up. You've gone through my thinking as I've done that, and I'm quite happy with it. I'm quite happy with where it's going. Yeah, we've broken up that phallic look to it. Yeah, but I need to build the towers out of the mantic stuff next to step it up to the next stage. Yeah, and then work on where we're going to do the second level. Once we've done that, we can start gluing the gantries and the towers together so they're set, and then we've got our sub-elements created, ready for priming. All I need to do before I prime them is get my gribblies. Yeah, so you know the drill, guys. Yeah, I hope you've had a good show. If you haven't, you'd like to put a smile on my face, PayPal links are down below. And Patreon if you'd like to keep supporting this sort of stuff and get, be one of the ones ready for when we finish Isolation Reach and we go into making proper tutorials again with everything I've learned. You lot are already doing it, so I am delighted you're doing the hell yeah. Now, for all of you who are new to the show, we start this show and we end this show quite simply, yeah? If you are looking forward to a good show and if you've had a good show, give me a hell yeah in the comments. Now, I know you've just been listening along and not chatting, yeah, because you're painting and you're playing with your models or something else. Yeah, slightly concerning. Yeah, but right now it's 10 taps on a keyboard. 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the yeah, and 1 to hit return and put a smile on my face. Yeah, so come on. Give me that endorphin kick, guys. Let's end this show on a high. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I know you can only see a couple from Facebook on YouTube on the screen and on the recording, but my monitor is just flying, guys. And I'm sure you can see in the YouTube chat, yeah, you lot, you're bloody awesome. Right, guys, I've got pottering, maybe a bit of writing. I might nip to the studio later, pick up a few bits. Yeah, but Mel's got to be a busy bee. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow night, 9 o'clock UK time. See you guys. Thanks for the endorphin kick.